Happy morning, children. Welcome back. This is your English online class for Standard 5. Children, today we are going to see the lesson Raoul the Owl. So take your course book and be ready. Children, we are in page number 96. Raoul the Owl starter. Read what these people are saying. Look into your book. If you are not comfortable to look at the screen, you may look at the book also. The same is given here, no problem. You may look at the book. Read what these people are saying. There are two personalities given in the page, same page, number 96. One is Louis Braille, the other one is Kalpana Chawla. Now we are going to see what they are going to tell you. They want to tell you all something. Let's see what Louis says. They're sharing some experience that had happened in their life. Okay. When I was 3, I was playing with sharp instruments in my father's shoe workshop. I hurt my eye and steadily grew blind, but I did not despair. That means I did not lose hope. I went to a school for the blind in Paris. The school had only 14 books for the blind to read on their own. They had large letters that were raised up on the page. Since the letters were so big, the books were large and bulky. More importantly, the books were expensive to buy. I could feel each letter, but it took me a long time to read an entire sentence. By the time I reached the end of a sentence, I almost forgot what the beginning was about. Instead of giving up on reading, I invented a system in which letters are written as raised dots. This system would enable hundreds of blind people to read. It is called Braille. Children, Louis Braille is not new to you, right? You know him already. Yeah. See, this is just a short incident that happened in his life. And there was an accident. What was that? Yeah, when he was in his father's shoe workshop, a sharp instrument hit his eye by mistake. It hurt his eye. And slowly, gradually, day by day, what happened? Yeah, he lost his eyesight. And note this point, children, but I did not despair. Oh my God, I lost my eyes. That's all. Hereafter, I'm not going to read. That kind of attitude was not there. He was full of hope. So he went to a school, blind school, where in Paris. How many books the school had for the blind people? 14 books. Okay, now imagine what kind of books they might have provided for the blind kids. See the book which you have in your hand, right? You have the course book in your hand. See how many pages are there. What is the last page? 152. So you have 152 pages. Okay. The book is full of printed letters, right? So just carry the course book in your hand and check how is it. Is it heavy? No, it's not that heavy, right? It contains only prints. But imagine, look here, look at this sentence. They had large letters that were raised up on the page. Every letter is raised up on the page, and the books were so big and they were very bulky, very tough to carry. And one more thing, they were very expensive also. Yes, and I could feel each letter. Children would feel very easy to read, but just by touching the letters, they can easily find out. But imagine, it took me a long time to read an entire sentence. To read one sentence, it took a long time, right? Yeah, but you could read the sentences easily, right? Very fast. quickly with fluency you can read. But here the difficulty which he faced was this. By the time I reached the end of a sentence, I almost forgot what the beginning was about. So pathetic. Is it not, children? So bad. So when he started reading, when he finished the entire sentence, he forgot what was in the beginning. So the children found very difficult to read. What kind of children? Blind kids. Yes. So what happened here? Instead of giving up on reading, I invented a system in which letters are written as raised dots. How beautiful. See, he faced the problem. He didn't leave the problem just like that. He invented a system himself, okay, in which letters are written as raised dots. So the books were not so heavy by the time after that. This system would enable hundreds of blind people to read. It is called Braille. You know Braille system, right? You want to know how the book will be? Look here. Can you see the raised dots here? Just by touching this, the kid could say that this is a picture of an elephant. Yes. Yeah, it's so easy. And see, can you see here? These are all raised dots where they could easily find out the letters and read the sentence quickly. Clear, children? Okay. Now, what do you understand from this? What do you understand from this? See, if you have some issue, you have to face, you have to find the solution and come out of the problem. This we discussed in our class earlier. So this is one good example. Okay. Now we have Kalpana Chawla. Let us see what is she going to tell us. Do you know who is Kalpana Chawla? Yes, right. You all know. She was the first Indian woman to go to space in 1997. Let's see what is she telling us. When I was a child, we lived in a town which was one of a handful of towns which had flying clubs at that time. My brother and I would sometimes be on our bikes looking up, which you shouldn't be doing, at pushback aeroplanes, trying to see where they were headed. Every once in a while, we would ask Dad if we could get a ride in one of those planes. With hard work and determination, I became an astronaut at the NASA and finally got to fly. Yeah. See, now we all know Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman to go to space. But what are the struggles she faced? How much she struggled? Right. So one important point you have to note here. Look here, my brother and I would sometimes be on our bikes looking up. Very dangerous, right? And that is why she mentioned here very clearly for us, which you shouldn't be doing. When you're riding the bike, look at the road and then watch and then ride. So she's also advising you that you shouldn't do that, but because of the passion which she really wanted to see the aeroplanes, and she wanted to become an like astronaut, so she was looking at the aeroplanes, trying to see where they were headed. That much of liking, loving, passion was in her, right? Every time both of them, both Kalpana Chawla and her brother, asked their dad whether they could go for a ride in one of those planes. And after that, she faced so many problems, issues, and then finally she struggled, worked very hard, and with full determination. Look here, I became an astronaut at the NASA and finally got to fly, right? So, children, uh, something happened even after this for Kalpana Chawla. That doesn't go with this lesson, so let us not discuss that. So, what do you understand from this? From these two personalities, Louis Braille and Kalpana Chawla, they worked very hard. They didn't lose heart. Yes, they were so strong and determined to finish their goal, to reach their goal. So you all should be like that. I think our Raul, the owl, in this lesson is also like this. Let us see what is the story about. Before that, before getting into the lesson, let us see this small exercise in the same page. Do you have pencil in your hand, children? Yeah, please pick up a pencil. Yes. You're going to mark How are these two people similar? Louis Braille and Kalpana Chawla are similar in their ideas, right? Let us see. Tick the appropriate choices. Both have a great sense of self-respect. Both are sincere and hardworking. They didn't accept defeat even when faced with difficult circumstances. Both are arrogant. So now out of these four, you have 2-3 points which are similar, which these people have similar in their character. So you are going to mark, common mark. First one, great sense of self-respect. Yes, they didn't lose their dignity. They wanted to finish what they determined actually, right? So, right. Both are sincere and hardworking. Yes, right. They didn't accept defeat. Did they accept the defeat and did they keep quiet without attaining their goal? No, they didn't accept defeat, even when faced with difficult circumstances. Yes, both are arrogant, very cruel. Huh? No, so leave that box free. Let's see the synonyms first. Then it will be easy for you to understand the meaning when we get into the lesson. Okay. Now, first one is peer. Peer. To look with difficulty. If it is dark, how will you feel? To check the things around, you will peer, right? You will squeeze your eyes and then look what it is actually. So you peer. Peer means to look with difficulty. Okay. Second one is disgraceful. That is shameful. Coldly, in an unfriendly manner. Your voice, how you talk to your friends, how you talk to the other people. When you raise your voice, and if you are not comfortable, if you want to show what they said is wrong, you will talk in a cold voice, coldly manner. Okay. Next one is raucously. Raucously means loudly and rudely. Insist, be firm. You insist. Your mother insists you to have a glass of milk every night. Insist. Then next one is saddled. Saddled is walked shyly, just move out of the place shyly. Next one is barrel rolls and loops the loops. Circular movements made by aircrafts is only mentioned here as barrel rolls and loop the loops. Even birds do this. Spied. Saw all of a sudden. You know what is spying, right? Yeah, you just peep inside and see what is happening. Peep outside and see what is happening without that person's knowledge. That is only spied. Spied means saw all of a sudden, quickly, without that person's knowledge. Swooped, attacked suddenly. Birds go down. They swoop down to take their food from the ground, right? Kernels, seeds, which you see like even the coconuts, right? Coconuts is called as kernel. You eat the part of the coconut which is inside, that is only called as kernels, and the seeds which you see in the fruits are called as kernels. Discarded means thrown away, unwanted things you throw away, right? They are called as discarded items. Embracing is hugging, mother hugging the child. Yeah. Soothing is relaxing, a relaxing music before you sleep. Content, satisfied, happy about it. All right, children, let's stop the class here because the whole lesson will take at least 2 sessions, I feel. So now I want you to go through the starter and the synonyms. Okay, be thorough with this. We'll start the actual lesson from our next session. All right, children? Yeah. Take care. Bye bye.